Viewer discretion advised. This is ridiculous, Commander. Well, really, how did the? I need answers. We need everyone. We would need answers, Doctor. Both you and when we were the Aztec Corporation tracked us here, and the only way that they could have found us is on our mission right now. As if someone if someone knew about it. You're not insinuating Dr. Greentop, would be do this matters. Because I told you already, I'm not involved with them anymore. Commander, I meant what I said, that I told you I'm not involved with the Aztec Corporation anymore after I witnessed what happened. Commander, I don't want to tell you this, but perhaps you have not been paying attention, though. You see, there are still a lot of Aztec Corporation associates out there who have not yet turned away from the Aztec Corporation to join the Star Warriors, Commander. There are many who have joined us, and there are many who have not yet turned away from them yet. Chances are one of them might have detected your coming, Commander. I see. Anyway, do you have the artifact? I do. We have the artifact. It's in our vault. It's in the vault right now. It's in my captain's quarters right now. Excellent. Do you know where we need to go next? Where's the next heading? Well, Commander, if you want, you're heading. Should I? No. Greentop, go. Dr. Greentop, go. I'll talk to them. All right. The next planet you're going to is the planet Oahu. The artifact you're looking for. The next artifact you'll be looking for is the medallion of valor and honor. However, Commander, the artifact is in the possession of one of our Star Warriors. There's the three and the residents who live on that planet. 3 residents who live on the planet, who are Donkey Kong's cousins. I see. Yeah. Apparently, so you're gonna have to get the artifact. You're gonna have to go into the trial. So what about the other planet? I know there's is there another planet system that's also close by for the other artifact? Well, Dr. Frankie, yeah. The other one that you guys are looking for is known as there's another system. The other system that's close by, well, is the Angel Stone. However, it's hidden. According to what we know, it's on, and what we know, and since we knew you were somewhat familiar, Commander, it's on your ancestral homeworld, as far as we can tell. But it's hidden behind a waterfall and a mountain, sir, Commander. Alrighty. If you're planning to go to both locations, you might as well split up your team. Oh, by the way, Commander, Your crewmates, they're healthy now. We have managed to cure them from stage 1. They're waiting for you at the planet Wahoo. Thank you. Oh, and Commander, before you split up your party, I want to let you know for the trials, only two members of the crewmate will be allowed to undertake the trial. Others must stay on shore leave. That is the customs of the current members residents of that planet. Understood. All right. I expect to hear the results of the artifacts before I give you the final location where you're heading to, Commander. Dr. Frankie out. So, which one of us will be going, Commander? Let's have a meet. Let's do that later. Right now, I got a video to get to. I believe it's time to get back to the SMG4. Actually, Commander, no. While you were on your way, while you were heading up we were getting ready to beam you aboard the ship, Commander. Someone by the name of Emerald Moon requested that you react to the second part of Nostalgia Critic's Mummy review, the one with Tom Cruise. But Spooktober is over. What? Think about what Nostalgia Critic did, though. He did a review after a Halloween review, even though October was over. Fair point. After I'm done with this one, we're gonna have a meeting before I get to. We're gonna have a quick meeting about how we're gonna divide our team. Understood, Commander. And Commander, I hope I can talk to you after a meeting. Of course. Hello, everybody. Commander Grizzly here, and welcome to another reaction. Today, instead, and not to say we will be getting to the next part of the Bob arc, but for now, we're going to be getting to the reaction of Nostalgia Critic, The Mummy 2017, and this was requested by Emerald Moon. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. Oh, and guys, please support channel Awesome, and yeah, let's get started, everyone. And so, guys, yeah, consider I was trying to fulfill some requests from the last video for Spooktober. Consider this one the finale of Spooktober, even though it's over already. Camera, let's get started. 3, 2, and go. Meats. Oh, cinematography manners. Ooh. So to death. Wow. They're better too. Bill. Oh, too far.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. And do I really have to? We have to.
Yeah.
This is The Mummy with Tom Cruise.
Here we go. You requested this one, Emerald Moon, so I'm going to react it to you. For you.
This was supposed to be the big start to what else? A cinematic universe.
Yep.
One Universal wanted to create with its classic monster.
Except this movie was a failure.
Everything has to be a goddamn universe now? Christ, I'm surprised the Teletubbies don't have a cinematic universe. Don't give them ideas.
Right, don't give them ideas.
The film bombed, throwing their future Dark Universe films into question. I really wanted to talk about this movie because, in some respect, this comes full circle. What? Okay, it's a very shittily drawn circle, but it's still a circle. Did you just make up the word shittily? My point is, Universal invented the shared universe concept in the 40s. Crossovers, verses, team-ups, all these were originally done with the classic Universal monsters.
Right.
Marvel and everybody else is technically copying what they started. Somewhere down the line, that fad faded, but as films like Freddy vs. Jason, Civil War, and Batman vs. Superman became popular, suddenly Universal wanted to jump back on board. So now, ironically, Universal is copying Marvel and all these other films, forgetting that Universal was the one that came up with this idea to begin with. And that's
That's all this movie is. A copy. A copy of every overused cliche in current cinematic universes trying to set up the next 5 movies rather than focusing on making one good one.
I actually wanted to see this movie succeed because I want the Universal monsters to continue in some way. They're not as popular nowadays as they should be, so it's important to bring them back in the public minds. It's like Batman or James Bond. We all have our favorite actors who played the roles, but we still accept different versions, and the best ones can create new timeless interpretations.
Does this film do that?
I think you know the
I
answer.
know the answer. Let's dive into the Dark Universe's Mummy.
Here we go.
Look at this. They're already declaring it the Dark Universe.
Wow, too early.
We're so excited. There's going to be more of something that we don't even know if we like yet.
Followed by a quote because they just wanted one.
Yeah, they always do that to make films seem more important. Hey, how about this for a more fitting quote?
That's an ever statement.
It opens with medieval knights.
Oh God,
What?
it's Transformers 5. Kill it with underperforming ticket sales.
Too late. Wait, now we're in present day England? Does this film even know what film it is?
Well, we kind of show Russell Crowe is in this movie. Just to cut immediately away from him.
Oh, now we're in Egypt? Thank God, I almost forgot this was a mummy movie.
The story hasn't even been set up yet, and there's already two scenes.
It's a bit
Did someone
confusing.
make a draft of the script without erasing part of the other draft?
Princess Amenet. Beautiful, cunning, and ruthless.
The mummy this time is not Imhotep, but rather Princess Amenet, which is a welcome change. Before, all we had was the Bride of Frankenstein and maybe Dracula's daughter. It was kind of a sausage fest, you know? In most incarnations of the story, there's usually a mummy princess. This is just putting the mummy princess in the spotlight, making her the main monster. She has her own unique style and would look cool in a lineup of other monsters. So this is not a bad starting point.
The problem is, everything else about her makes no goddamn sense.
Right.
In this one, it's not a forbidden love that forces her to give up her soul. It's because a baby brother is born, stopping her from becoming queen. So she uses the same spark effect you literally just saw to, quote, get revenge. Yeah, that's how they put it.
Now in revenge, she made a choice to embrace evil.
Revenge? For what?
Yeah.
I don't know. Revenge against the baby for literally being born? But,
Oh,
okay,
goodness.
she kills the kid and the mother and the pharaoh. What happens next?
She vowed to bring Set, the god of death, into our world in the body of a mortal man. Together, they would take their vengeance upon humanity.
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
No idea what this chick is about.
First she wants to be queen, then kill her brother, then bonk a demon, then kill the demon to release the demon to take over the world?
That's like saying after Bruce Wayne's parents died, he wanted to become Batman, open a flower shop, become a disco dancer, and create 3 new ice creams. One motivation is enough.
Yeah. No need for 3.
She stopped before she can unleash her devil boyfriend, or however that was supposed to work, and she's mummified.
Her body carried far from Egypt.
Yeah, no shit, far. It's like in Iraq.
Yeah.
Make it look like a small stroll, but Iraq's a little bit of a skip. But not far enough to keep an infestation of town cruises away. He plays Sergeant Rick Morton, who's supposed to be doing advanced recon.
We are not looters. We are liberators of precious antiquities.
Now, usually I'd say, who cares? Just get to the mummy already. But you know what? He's representing America's troops.
Right.
So I do care. I want to see how they're represented.
The man thinks we're doing advanced recon 100 miles from here. Haram is mixed down there. Treasure. The command will know where we are. And we'll do 20 years in Leavenworth for loot.
Piss on your corpses, you disrespectful shitbags.
I don't get it. Why can't it just be archaeologists like all the other films?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. The ethical question of how much do you uncover for science and or greed fits perfectly with that scenario.
But here, disobeying orders, risking prison, and all just to sell artifacts on the black market seems hugely disrespectful when it's a sergeant in the army. Look, I know not every soldier is a saint, but this is the main character, and I'm just gonna take a wild guess and say they don't write him superhuman or complex.
Are you kidding me? He's one of the deepest characters in cinema. Just listen to this incredible banter when he's breaking into enemy lines to find treasure.
Slip up! This is not what we always do! I hate you so much! Just let me think! What are you thinking we're probably gonna die here.
Hey, they almost got every generic saying.
Right.
They don't make them like they used to.
Win some, you lose some.
I didn't sign up for this.
Here we go again.
Lubba-lubba-dub-dub. Too many layers to count.
Yeah.
At least we get a
This one didn't
trying
actually quite
to offset
fit,
Cruz's
but
awful character.
I'll pat.
Bad,
That's a
more
pat.
like an angry commissioner stereotype.
Two assholes from long-range reconnaissance stealing whatever isn't nailed down.
We have no idea what could be down there.
You're getting in the hole with him.
Him?
Me? Oh, and he's also a dumbass.
Here holding the rope, Sarge. Get in that damn hole, Bill.
Man, wait a minute. He just gave a long speech about why they're untrustworthy, and now he's sending only them with this archaeologist who Cruz literally just admitted he slept with?
I had him in my hotel room 3 nights ago in Baghdad.
So, just to clarify, the mummy says the army is full of horny idiots and thieves.
Yep.
It's a credible source because the guy who wrote Transformers 2 is saying it.
You're the devil's taint, movie.
They roam around the tomb after partaking in some amazing chemistry. Fantastic. And they find the sarcophagus submerged in mercury.
There's mercury dripping from the ceiling.
Well, that's different.
The ancient Egyptians believed that we can leave a spirit.
Well, now we know that. Stuff will kill you. Yeah, after it makes you crazy.
Kind of like what not reading a script before you sign on to a franchise does. After finding Almenet's tomb, they're suddenly attacked by bugs. Yeah, remember how they were a big thing in the Brendan Fraser one? Well, now they're back to wreak havoc.
We're not even poisonous! It's detonate! Okay.
Huh, so much for that. So, Cruz has a weird vision of Amenet just before this hilarious scene.
Tell Greenway to get this thing out of here, or he's going to have to explain what he did for you. Do it!
It's funny because she backed up in a weird way. You think I don't know that? They take possession of their tomb and bring it to their base. Is there really no better way to transport that? But apparently Cruz's friend gets possessed by the mummy and starts killing people.
Bill, put the knife down.
Don't make me shoot you at 80 style. I'm turning the gun, I'll do it. Oh my god, that's so cool, I want to do it again. 80 style.
But the film wants to rip off Hitchcock, too. Why not? It's ripped off from everything else.
Okay, to the film's credit, it is kind of cool seeing them fly around in the plane. You know they combined the anti-gravity techniques from Apollo 13 with a spinning set to create a really neat combo of effects.
Too bad the plane looks just as fake as the one in Superman Returns.
Right.
My movie bitch, waiters. The plane crashes, but Cruz mysteriously survives without a scratch on it. And Big Shock, he gets to show off his body again. Yes, Cruz, you're very cool. Somebody said that. You can stop trying now.
Cops come across the crashed plane, and now it's just waiting for the jump scare.
Okay, I hate waiting for these. I'm gonna go take a piss. Just tell me when it happens so I can pretend like I haven't seen it a million times.
Will do.
Come on.
It happened.
Oh my god, so scary!
Huh.
She transforms the cops into the walking duds.
Here we
as
go.
Oh,
come back to Cruz with Jenny.
Did you get out of that plane? There's not a single scratch on your body.
Well, he's just going through an incredible experience coming back from the dead, which is essentially what this entire film is about.
Yeah.
How's he gonna react to it? God, this movie gets it!
But his friend
Really?
Vale seems to be a possessed ghost that only Cruz can see.
What?
Why? Cruz is already possessed.
This
You don't
makes
need
no
another one.
sense.
I don't get it. Why is one a ghost?
And believe me, I've seen this movie.
There's
I
too many different
not even thought it was terrible.
How do you slaughter that?
There's no mercury in that tube.
I mean, how do you
get it now. It's so they can steal from American Werewolf in London. And that's the
Wow.
word, steal. Just in my head. It's in my head.
No, it's not.
I'm going completely crazy. Please believe me.
I'm cursed, Nick.
Until the werewolf's curse is lifted.
This is gonna get a lot worse.
I'm not having a nice time here.
It doesn't come off as a spoof or self-aware. It's not even really a common cliche. It's just stealing. In fact,
Yeah.
there's too many people under the mummy's control. Tom Cruise, his friend, and these zombie cops all seem to be under different types of possessions. It makes it harder to get an idea how this mummy works or even what to be afraid of.
True.
If Freddy Krueger got me, I know I'd be in a dream and he'd torture me. If Dracula got me, I know I'd be bitten and turned into a vampire. But if this mummy got me, I don't know.
Right, it's confusing.
I might be invincible. I might only be able to talk through a mirror. But wait, there's even more.
We've been searching for the dagger of Set. Set is the Egyptian god of death. The dagger and stone together had the power to give Set physical form.
Oh, what, now we have to worry about the god of death, too? The movie's called The Mummy. Why not just focus on the mummy?
Yeah.
Frankenstein, the monster, is all
This
you
is so
It's not like the
confusing.
monster and Satan are going to go throw little girls in ponds. One is enough. Speaking of which, where is our monster? The film's almost halfway over and we've barely seen her.
Well, Cruz gets a vision to find her in a church where she finally reveals herself right after that same spark effect from earlier.
Is the film trying to set itself on fire? What is that?
Yeah.
Uses her minions to trap him, and she finds the blade to sacrifice him to release the god of death.
So she just sensed the blade was in that statue?
I guess, but she also realizes the stone is missing.
Wait, she could sense that the blade was there, but couldn't sense that the stone wasn't attached?
Yeah.
Why
Could
didn't
just-
she take it out earlier to prepare? Why did she wait for Cruz to get there?
Right.
Not thinking ahead?
Look, there's a perfectly logical explanation for all this.
Jenny comes in to save him, but much like the movie though, they're going around in circles and her minions send them off a cliff.
That seems to be the one thing this movie knows how to do well.
Crash and burn.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that was funny.
Then take her down with grappling hooks.
Our thrilling mummy.
Eat-
Stop her.
That
except
is
wires
stupid.
Sharp at the end of them.
They should have just sent an army of Mabels after her.
That would have been funny.
Location in London, where we get cameos in jars. The creature from the Black Lagoon's hand, a vampire skull,
Look, Howard the Duck is in the back.
and Russell Crowe, the Nick Fury of this movie, in the role of who else? Dr. Jekyll.
I would like, if I may, to tell you a story.
No.
5 stories, just stick to one.
Yeah.
Middle of the film, which would normally be where all the exposition goes. But we've already had so much exposition already, we're tired out.
Right.
Mummy herself starts telling us stories, and the same scattered flashbacks play.
This movie is slow in all the wrong ways and fast in all the wrong ways. But wait, here's a big surprise. Jenny was working for this organization the whole time.
Why is that a big surprise?
Because
Yeah.
he looks surprised.
What was I supposed to tell you? Would you even have believed me?
She's so boring, we barely know what she's like.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know if this is in character or not?
Well, we know she doesn't want the mummy dissected so she can know more about her world, so she tries to talk to her. For about 2 minutes.
What you truly wish to know. What I have seen. Yes. And you will when I kill you.
Wow, she makes one weak threat and she's like, I don't need to know about your world anymore.
She's tough bones.
You think so?
I have no idea, she's boring.
Right.
Welcome to a new world of gods and monsters.
That's the closest thing to an homage you fanboys are getting. Dicks.
But Crow reveals that he wants to kill Cruz so he never becomes the god of death, and he's surprisingly blunt about it.
Certain sacrifices must be made.
Henry, are you planning on killing him?
Mr. Morton here essentially killed himself when he severed the barrier chain.
You want to put the stone in the dagger and stab him with it?
The dagger will allow Set to enter his body and
You know he's still in the room.
Yeah.
Stab him? Precisely. Intentionally.
I don't know, it's more stupid. Crow admitting he's gonna kill Cruz, or Cruz just standing there listening to him? He's acting more like he just heard a bad pay package for his cell phone.
no matter what I do, you are going to die.
I'm not interested in that at all.
I'm not going anywhere until I get a no credit lease to own agreement.
Jekyll starts to turn into Hyde, though.
Are you sure? I think that's just how he is when he's drunk.
And they fight while the mummy possesses someone else to help her escape.
I'm a younger man, but you must learn to be wary of a man like me.
Younger man? Cruz, you're 2 years older than him. Can you kill your ego for just a few seconds?
They escape, of course, but the mummy hunts them down with all her powers.
Boy, I didn't think Brexit would be this bad.
Screams, buildings blow up, people run. Yeah, pretty generic shit. This doesn't even feel like a theatrical film.
Right.
It's like a sci-fi channel movie of the week.
But hey, look, they have the face in the storm. It's not the original Mummy movie, but it's a Mummy movie. They even have the Brendan Fraser moment of somebody making a stupid face while stating the obvious.
Wow, that was intense.
Oh,
What
man.
was that?
Oh, that just felt like a line that was put in for the trailer, so I just threw that in there.
Isn't all of this just a trailer already for future films, though? So now she's using the corpses of medieval knights to chase after him.
Zombie Nights in London. Remember when this used to be a mummy movie? No, me neither.
Wow.
He swims through a Castlevania level to find Amunet is waiting.
I swear, his reaction here is the exact same reaction of all the people who saw this on the big screen.
What?
Right, all two of you had that reaction.
But oh no, Jenny is dead. God, no, not her. She had so much character.
Please.
Actually, most of the climax is just Tom Cruise getting his ass kicked. It's more funny than suspense.
Yeah.
Please not with the throwing and the smashing and the ow, that!
But he decides out of nowhere that he does want to be the god of death. Why? So he can have literally 4 eyes?
But it doesn't take him over. Or something, I don't know. It's not very well explained. And he uses his new powers to defeat her.
Ooh, now that was the move of someone who just blew up buildings. A slap. Look out for the mummy. She might slap you. What the hell happened to the powers you had before, you dummy mummy?
Yeah.
He defeats her and turns into Blackheart from Ghost Rider to bring Jenny back, seemingly fighting the evil that's inside him. But an even more important resurrection takes place. Our comic relief veil.
Thank you for bringing me back to life and everything, Nick.
Come on, admit it. Cruz was more in love with him than he was with her.
Then he rides off with all his power, leaving the door open whether or not he'll use them for good or evil. Shouldn't that be more of Dr. Jekyll's thing?
Yeah.
You know he's in the movie, right?
Right.
Isn't this
I don't
kind of
even
a
know
redundant
that.
idea with Cruz's character? What even is Cruz now? He's not any of the classic monsters.
Right.
Is he the new mummy? Is the other mummy dead? Why should I be excited for any of this?
Yeah,
You couldn't
why?
even tease the future movies right. And this movie's sole purpose is to tease other movies. A good tease would be building up the Wolfman, because we know what that is and we get excited for it. When you see Thor's hammer at the end of a movie, you know Thor is coming. When you
Right.
see the Joker card at the end of a movie, you know the Joker is coming.
Right.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
You think Tom Cruise now has epic farts that can cause sandstorms? I'm not excited. I'm confused.
Same.
Pissed off.
Yeah.
This movie's terrible.
That if
Yeah.
aside from him becoming bland Helsing, I don't know what kind of world this is trying to set up. It focuses too much on planning ahead rather than focusing on what's right in front of you. You can't grow a garden if you can't figure out how to plant your first flower.
Yeah.
The reason to do a reboot is to do something different or improve on it. The classic Universal crossovers had their faults. Frankenstein meets the Wolfman worked well when it was 2 monsters, but when they started throwing Dracula in, House of Frankenstein, House of Dracula, it started to become a mess because they couldn't really figure out how to write all the monsters into one film. But this is not an improvement. It follows every modern trend without creating anything unique.
Right.
I'd compare it to one of the main jokes in the mockumentary Spinal Tap. The band is following every popular style of music. The hippie flower phase, 80s glam rock phase, and every time they join the trend, they're just a bit too late. The Mummy follows the zombie trend, action trend, superhero trend. It throws everything in the pot, but not in a fun, self-aware way.
Right.
It's like it's
Boring.
really trying hard to cast out a big net and be the most popular thing possible. It's overly confident that this is the first chapter in a cinematic universe, when really, this epic first step is an epic misstep.
And that was our review of The Mummy. And you were right, nerd. It wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
I don't remember saying that.
You're right, because it was awful! And
Yeah.
I threw sweet on it!
Hey, it's alright. Why don't you calm down, Critic? Why don't you watch something good for a change?
Yeah, I guess I could.
I even left a new movie on your desk. It's based on an anime that's supposed to be really good.
Oh, you did? I didn't notice that there the whole time. How strange. And yeah, I have heard good things about that anime.
Yeah, so obviously the movie must be good, right?
Yeah, that's sound logic. Thanks a lot, nerd. You're not such a bad guy after all. I'm really gonna enjoy watching this.
Oh, let me know in the comments if you want me to react to Nostalgia Critic's review of Dragon Ball Evolution. Well, guys, that was it. That was my reaction to Nostalgia Critics, The Mummy 2017, the one with Tom Cruise. Oh man, I have to agree wholeheartedly with this review. This was a terrible movie, and I've seen this movie in the space cinema, and yeah, this movie was terrible. Oh my goodness, boring, so boring. No wonder this is the last. This is going to be the final monster movies. Thank goodness we have a really good monster movie that came out, Shape of Water, and that movie won 3 Oscars, a lot of Oscars in that movie. So guys, join me next time, guys. And Emerald Moon, by the way, hey, once again, thank you for suggesting that I should react to this, ma'am, and I appreciate it. Next time, guys, I am hoping it's time we continue SMG4, the Bob arc, and see what's going on. Peace out, comrades.